One underway. And there's the opening boot. He makes it to the 32-yard line. So now we'll get to see the offense come out of the field for their first drive of this game. They'll take over at the 32-yard line. The defensive backs moving in closer. 3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun. They go with the run. They'll bring him down at the 49-yard line. That's the dazzling speed we've been hearing about, folks. What a run to keep the chains moving.
Speed kills. It's as simple as that.
Yep, there's no way a linebacker has any chance of catching this guy.
Brought down at the 42. They get a good 7 yards on that one.
7-yard gain on the play.
Second down, 3 yards to go. Ball on the 42. One-man backfield. He steps up around the 37-yard line. And that one goes for about 5 yards and first down.
This won't look like much on a stat sheet, but this play was executed to perfection.
The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. He dances around, but they're still able to bring him down. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. It's 2nd and 6. Ball on the 33-yard line. They line up in a double tight set. Straight ahead on the give. There's nowhere to run, though. Maybe a yard on the run by the tailback. Third down, and they need to get it to the 27. They line up in the shotgun. 3 wide. Looking to throw. And he's tackled at the 19-yard line.
1, 2, 3. That's exactly how you throw the slant against zone coverage. Nice play to pick up the first.
This will be the first snap inside the 20 today. They go with a run, and he breaks it out of the open. He picks up 4 yards on the carry. It's second down, 6 yards to go. This is the 8th play of this drive. Single set backfield. Pitch play, looking for the corner. And now he's got room to run. Touchdown, Tar Heel. An impressive run as he finds the end zone.
Yeah, he's got skills. I wouldn't want to be a defender in the open field with him coming at me.
Oh, come on, Scooter. You take him down.
And he adds the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. They line up to kick this one away. And it's off. He makes it to the 28-yard line. So now let's see how the offense responds as they take the field down 7-0.
Guys, I know it's early in this game, but this quarterback needs to step up and make a statement right now. A good drive could do wonders for his team's confidence.
There's a player injured down on the field. I can't see who it is. Second and 7. Ball on their own 30. And we got a new man in there, running back. And on the throw, he caught it. Brought down at the 34-yard line. How about that play?
That's a good pickup there. He just dropped back and delivered a nice throw.
This is very well played by this linebacker. He stayed in his coverage and made a nice hit on the play.
He's going to try and scramble. He's to the 40. And down he goes at the 47-yard line.
It's a good job of converting on third down with the running game.
They line up in the jumbo set. They work the right side, and there's nothing going there. Well, he just couldn't get much of anything there.
No, Brad, he couldn't. And I think the offensive line's going to have to hold their blocks longer than they did on that play.
Going with the shotgun here. Now he's scrambling. He's tackled at the 39-yard line.
That was a nice catch. He went up, leaving his body susceptible to the hit, but he came down with it and got a first down.
Hey, at this level of college football, those are the plays you have to make. And he did well coming down with that one.
That's a great tackle at the 33. They call his number, and he carries for 6 yards. Second down, 4 yards to go. Ball on the 33. They're packed in tight on the line. They'll bring him down for a loss on the play.
If these defenders continue to exploit the O-line like that, it's going to be a long day for this running back.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Looks to pass. Throws out and through his hands.
Number 1, the intended receiver on the play.
They call on the kicker for a long field goal. The kick is up. No good. He hooked it left. Just a tough break there for the senior kicker.
That was a tough miss. This kid was getting heckled by the crowd before the game. And I don't think that things will get any better for him after that kick.
Well, the two players that have the most difficult job in hostile environments are the kickers and the quarterbacks. And it's especially hard for the kickers because, well, they're head cases.
They hand it off. Gets out to around the 45. He really showed some good speed there.
I'll tell you, no question. When you talk about being able to turn on the jets and leave everybody in the dust, you have to mention this young man. He's got skills, but his speed is what the pro scouts are drooling about.
Looking to throw. Brought down around the 44-yard line.
You know, having a playmaker at tight end makes those linebackers think twice before they make a move. That could be just enough time for the quarterback.
The defense comes up tight on the coverage. Tackled at the 29-yard line. He was covered and still caught the ball.
Yeah, this guy's got the balance, control, and just great instincts when it comes to catching the football. Good-looking athlete.
Offset eye formation in the backfield. They go to the back, and he's hit immediately in the backfield. There was just no daylight on that play, and the defensive lineman was the reason.
Well, that's one way to get involved in the game. Great stop in the backfield.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. He's tackled at the 29, and the halfback's got nowhere to go. Third down, and they need to get it to the 19. The defensive back's moving in closer. And we got a new man in there, running back. There's a strike complete, and he's down. The defense didn't stop the pass, but they stopped him short of the sticks.
And that's the important thing here. Allow him to make the catch, but make sure you tackle him before he gets to the first down marker.
We're through one quarter, and the score is North Carolina 7, Connecticut nothing. Kicks up, and it splits the uprights. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. North Carolina is ready to kick it away. Excellent kick. And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They line up in the jumbo set. They'll work the right side. He's taken down at the 24-yard line. Monk gets about 4 yards on the play. Going with the shotgun here. He's on the run, rolling out to the right side. And that one's incomplete.
Wow. You talk about missing an open man.
The defense got real lucky there.
Yeah, they did. Someone either blew an assignment or got beat because that guy was wide open.
Back to pass. He gets rid of it. Oh, great catch. He has some room. To the 20. To the 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown. There's a player injured, but it looks like it's just a stinger. Here's the extra point to draw within 3 points. And he hits the PAT. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. And this one's away. And he's tackled at the 37. 3 points was the result of their last drive as the offense heads out for another.
They marched the ball right down the field on that last drive, Coach.
Oh, yeah. They took some tips from the band, marching it right up in there.
They bring him down in the backfield.
The halfback got nowhere to run, and he paid for it.
They need to throw some blocks out there. Hit somebody. This ain't a walkthrough.
We've got a 2nd and 11. Offset I formation in the backfield. Rose intercept. No, he dropped it. He just couldn't find the handle.
That poor kid looked like he was trying to catch a greased pig.
Easy, Scooter. At least he kept the receiver from making the play.
The defensive back's moving in closer. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Passes it, and it's picked off by the safety. Well, looks like he might have been injured on the play. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 29. They're packed in tight on the line. And down he goes around the 24-yard line. 5 yards. 2nd down and 5. Ball on the 24. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Pass complete and taken down immediately. About 4 yards on that play.
They only gained about 4 yards on that play, but they're still moving the ball forward.
Let's see if their play calling changes now that they're in the red zone for the first time. Rolls to the left. Pressure coming, and he goes down.
Oh, I hope he's okay after going down hard like that.
4th down, and the offense is still on the field. Short yardage situation, and the offense is in the jumbo package. And the call paid off.
Good call to keep it on the ground. You only need a little bit. Go ahead, get the first down. Good call and good execution.
It's always a good call if it works. In this case, they got enough for the first. So it's a good call.
And he has it on the corner. They'll drop him for a loss.
This safety does everything you ask of him. Play the run or drop deep into his zone and stop the pass.
And right there, I think he was looking for the run the whole way because he got in the backfield in a hurry.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. And it's caught. Diving for extra yardage.
Another solid play by this wide receiver. May just go right back at him.
And why not? Nobody's really covering him.
They've got their goal line sets on the field. This might be a good time for play action. They run it, and he's in. Well, that's how you get it done when you're down by the goal line, Coach.
When you're close like this, you tell your guys, get in there, push, shove, and block. Just get the ball in the end zone.
Here, guys, both teams are in their goal line sets, and it's hard to stop any offense when they're that close to the goal line.
And he adds the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Connecticut yet set to kick this one away. Here's the kick. He'll take it from the 2. At the 30. And down he goes at the 39. We'll have to see now how the offense responds this time after throwing a pick on their last drive.
This quarterback can make good passes. He just needs to focus on not forcing the ball to his receivers.
They go with the run. He's in the clear. He breaks away, and this could be 6. And he will score. So they take the lead with that carry from the halfback.
It was great blocking up front, and that was just a super run. That's the second time this guy has found the end zone today.
This is a great ball game. The offense needed a score, and who better to give the ball to than this great back?
So the kicker will line up here and try to give his team a 3-point lead with this extra point. He makes the PAT. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. North Carolina is lining up to kick this one off. He's to the 10. And now the ball is loose. He picks it up. This offense did really well with the air attack on their last trip out there. Let's see if they can do the same thing here.
They really made it look easy on that last drive. If they can get some protection up front, then I look for this quarterback to make some really big plays.
Scrambling around. He's under pressure. He gets hit out of bounds. Right around the 30. A 5-yard quarterback scramble. And we got the backup in there now at running back. He's on the run. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. And he's taken down at the 36. And the clock will start on the spot here as he's tackled inbounds.
Well, here he picks up the first, but I don't know if there was an effort there in getting out of bounds to conserve the clock.
Back to pass. He lets it go. He's right there for the interception. And they make the stop at the 41-yard line. It's the safety who's in the right place at the right time.
The quarterback has to know where the safety is when he makes this kind of throw. Right here, he just tried to force something that wasn't there.
1st and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. He's hit and taken down.
It's a great job by both the quarterback and the receiver. The quarterback made a great read and throw, and the receiver split the zone coverage with a beautiful post route. Well done.
Another trip to the red zone. Last time, it resulted in a touchdown. And he's tackled around the 11-yard line. And he's already over the 100-yard mark with that run.
And he's made it look so easy. He's going through, around, and on top of this defense with no problem.
He really has. At this rate, he could easily be looking at 200, maybe even 300 yards rushing today.
They move the sticks after another first down.
Impressive drive by this offense so far. I really like what they're doing by keeping this defense on their heels and moving the ball downfield.
2 tight end set. Players in there, got it, touchdown. And so the wideout catches the short pass for the touchdown.
When this football team gets inside the 10-yard line, you never know what to expect.
I hear you, Coach. Sometimes they run, sometimes they pass. They really keep the defense guessing.
And he converts the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. North Carolina is lining up to kick this one off. He kicks it. He'll return it from the 6. He makes it out to maybe the 29-yard line. The quarterback comes back on the field, and I'm sure he's hoping to make up for that interception on the last drive.
They better put some points on the board here, Kirk. Otherwise, the floodgates might be opening soon.
They could start by just not turning the ball over here, bro. This isn't a great example, but I'll tell you something. This kid is really getting better at running his routes, which is truly an underrated quality these days.
First down, 10 to go. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's scrambling. Got a man. Watch out here. And he is drilled at the 38. Good pickup by the receiver.
Yeah, this kid loves to play. He wants the ball every time they throw it out.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Now he tries to buy some time. He's knocked out of bounds at the 29. Well, they didn't get the first down, but it was still a pretty good run by the quarterback.
He made a good decision to take off there.
Hey, some quarterbacks would have tried to throw the football into coverage, but he did the right thing. Let's run it.
Throws, and it's knocked away. How about that play?
They tried to squeeze that one in there. Forget about it.
So it's third down, and they're just inches away from picking up the first down. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. They go back to him on a quick throw.
I'll tell you what, this defensive coordinator is not afraid to send the house. He brought every linebacker, and the quarterback was still able to convert the first down.
He's scrambling, and he's sacked.
That's just not a good play by the quarterback here. He's got to have a better pocket presence.
Yep, he looked like he was having trouble finding someone to throw to.
So they decide to bring the kicker out to try to get 3 points before the half ends. And it's wide left. No good. Not a very good attempt there by the kicker. So we'll change possession with a score. Connecticut 14, UNC 24. The defense backs off on the coverage. 2 tight ends here. And they use motion. Keep it on the ground with the tailback. And down he goes, right around the 26-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of offense here as we reach halftime. Our score is North Carolina 24, Connecticut 14. North Carolina is set to kick this ball off, and we're just about set to get the second half started. He's to the 10. He makes it to the 25-yard line. So let's see how the defense will hold up now as this offense comes out for their next drive. They'll go to work at the 25-yard line. They're packed in tight on the line. They go with a run, and he's taken down behind the line.
These guys have the capability to gain solid, consistent yardage. They have to regroup, come out a bit more motivated next time.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. And he's taken down at the 32-yard line. A nice completion there.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, that defense has got to adjust their coverage a little bit. They can't continue to let this happen.
Lee, you're right. They've got to mix it up. Try to confuse the timing of this offense.
Runs with it, and he's got room. And he's tackled around the 46-yard line. And they get a nice gain on third down.
Remember when we talked to the coach? He mentioned that he wanted to run the ball against this defense, and he felt that he may have some success. Well, they had some success on that play.
Off the right side, doesn't get much. Good tackle. Picked up a yard of anything on that run.
Nice play by the sophomore corner to make that tackle there.
When a defense has help and run support from their corners, it takes a lot of pressure off the linebackers and safeties. Great play.
He scrambled. And they get the sack. The blitz came, and they were able to get to the quarterback.
And Brad, it was the defensive end that came away with that one. That was just a relentless pursuit that got him to the quarterback.
You gotta love the way this kid plays. He's just a reckless sack machine on the end of that defensive line.
Wow, a long gain, but still not enough for the first.
Well, the offense hurt themselves by digging themselves into a hole on first and second down, so the defense didn't really have to put too much thought in how to defend on that third down.
Those third and long plays are always tricky. The quarterback did a good job there of not forcing the ball and causing an interception.
Here's the 8th play of the series. They line up in the jumbo set. Takes it right and brought down right away. It looks like they picked up a yard or a little less.
No gain on the play.
We're at play number 9 of this current drive. They'll work from the shotgun. He's scrambling. Gets it. He's in space. Tackle made right around the 24-yard line. What a throw for a big gain.
That is a great example of the quarterback seeing the whole field and finding the guy who had the best chance of making a catch.
They go with a run, and he's brought down in the backfield.
The defensive coordinator has a lot of confidence in his pass defense if he's releasing a safety to stop the run.
And Kirk, that leaves a big hole out there. But on plays when they run the ball, it works.
Complete, and he's brought down. The pass results in a first down.
I'll tell you, great call by the coaches on first down. It stretches the defense when they're expecting the run, and then they end up with another first down.
To the right and tackled immediately. The running back gets a yard, maybe less.
No gain on
And
the
that
play.
was a really good stick by this sophomore linebacker.
Second down, 10 yards to go. And this is the 13th play of this drive. And he rifles it in there for the touchdown. And did that play ever develop nicely?
Well, it's all about the receiver on this play. He beat his man off the line and then ran a perfect route. All he had to do after that was make the catch.
Here's the extra point to get within a field goal. And he converts the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Connecticut lines up for the kickoff. And this one's away. He's taken down at the 22-yard line. The offense is coming out on the field, and they haven't had any problem finding the end zone lately. This drive will start at the 22. First and 10. One man backfield. Throws complete. He's got room to work. At the 30, to the 20. Touchdown! That was a fine-looking touchdown catch.
Yeah, that's the second time that this receiver has caught a touchdown pass today.
And he really showed me how good he is with the ball in his hands. He's a great runner after the catch.
And he adds the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. North Carolina to kick this one off. Hips off. Gathered in at the 6. And he's taken down at the 37. Now we see the offense come onto the field.
And you know who's trembling right now? That defensive secondary.
Secondary should be trembling after all the yards that they gave up that last time.
They go with a run, and he's brought down in the backfield.
They sure shut down the halfback on that play.
Boy, they were in the backfield in a hurry. The back just had no space to run the football.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. With the pass, incomplete.
Whoa, that was a bullet.
A bullet that landed incomplete.
I don't care. That was some impressive arm strength.
They come out in a nickel. He lets it go. Into traffic, and it's picked off.
This safety always seems to be in the right place at the right time. It's no surprise that he comes up with the interception here.
First and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. They line up in the shotgun. They'll run the option. He's at the 30. Got some open field. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. What an incredible display of absolute speed.
I'll tell you what, if you give this guy an inch of daylight, he's going to take it to the house before you can even blink.
And he converts the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. North Carolina is lining up to kick this one off. He got all of that one. Tackle made at the 31. And the offense will take the field, and they're certainly hoping to do better than they did on their last drive, which ended with a turnover.
And we'll see how aggressive this defense is when they come back out. I wouldn't be surprised if they kept up the pressure to try to fluster this quarterback some more.
From the gun. He gets rid of it. He's picked it off. This time it's the safety. Couldn't shake free from a nice tackle there. And credit the safety with that last interception.
He knew exactly where the quarterback was going with the football. It's not always about athletic ability. You've got to be a smart player and know what's going on out there.
And that comes from breaking down film of the opposing offense and paying attention all week in practice. This safety was ready for today's game.
The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Great pressure on the quarterback forced that incompletion.
Boy, they really pounded him on that throw.
They sure did, but somehow he got rid of the football.
Ace backfield. They'll bring him down at about the 43-yard line. What a throw for a big gain.
That is a great example of the quarterback seeing the whole field and finding the guy who had the best chance of making a catch.
Nice tackle made there to bring him down.
Oh, boy. That is a nice play on third down. The quarterback found his receiver, and they connected on a big play.
Big? That's an understatement, Kirk. This completion keeps the kick team off the field and gives them a new set of downs.
Big play, and it's first and goal.
That's the beauty of running play action against zone coverage. In man, the defender has his eyes on the guy's covering. But in zone, the defender's looking right at the quarterback. That's why that play action works so well for a first down. They weren't sure if it was a run or a pass.
First and goal from the 5. They're knocking on the door. In the